Okay, all welcome to the grand finale of the web design bootcamp. This is day three. So right now we'll go on a 1 minute break. As usual, it's our way so that you can go and share this live stream to your friends and your loved ones. Go and share to your contact. So I'm doing right here also. So we go on a short break, 1 minute break. In 1 minute, then we start the event. All right, you're welcome back. And we go without wasting much of our time. We go straight into the boot camp. So I want to welcome you back to the grand finale of this event. And I want to thank you also for being a part of this event. So without wasting much of our time, let's go into we just do a quick summary of what we have been learning from the beginning of this boot camp to this particular time. Then we go straight into what we have for today and we close the boot camp. So I announced earlier that this is going to be by 6 p.m. today because of an event I have by 9 p.m. on this same channel. I have to be live with Frank, be talking about affiliate marketing, and I also ask that you be a part of this if you will be chanced. It will be nice for you to just come around and come and learn about affiliate marketing. It's one of the oil well in town now, so it's hot. And one of the reasons it's good to join is because it's free to start. You don't have to have any product to sell. You don't need to have any money. If you're very good with marketing, if you know how to sell, so you can start without having any money with you. So without wasting much of our time, we are here for the web design. So we've learned how to create a website, which is the most important aspect of web design. We've learned how to create that with just a click of the button, and we've learned how to create posts. We've learned how to customize. We've learned how to install themes and also how to install plugins. I installed one or two plugins yesterday here while we were here. So I installed one or two plugins and we also saw I did that. So we don't have much work to do today. We just need to learn how to create and create and manage pages. Web pages are very important when it comes to web design because most of the content we have on web design on a website is web pages. So, and you can't say you know how to design a website if you don't know how to design a web page. So, designing a web page is very important in web design because our website consists of pages, though with other content, but with every other content are found on the pages of the website. So we're going to be learning how to do that right now. I won't like to bore us with much work, but yesterday we learned how to create posts. I said it earlier, how to install Teams and every other thing, and we've perfected that. I believe going through this bootcamp from time to time will enable you to get familiar with these things. It's a rule. The more you do it, the more you get familiar with it. Please, I have to do something now. So we'll go on a 1 minute break. And when we come back, we dive straight into the business. Thank you. So you're welcome back. And a quick look into your screen, you will see that this is what our website look like currently. I don't know why my external mask is not working anymore. This is bad. Okay, it's not working. Thank God. So a quick look into this, you see this is what our website looks like now. So what we want to do now is we want to create a page, then view the page, and let's see what the page looks like. I'll be importing a demo in creating this page. I'll be importing the demo. So don't forget, all we have to do now is just have to go to our back end where we do all the designs of our website. I told you earlier yesterday. So we go to WP slash WP hyphen admin, and so we go to pages. So I want us to create a new page, and let's see what it looks like. Add new. So we'll be adding a new page, and okay, before we do that, there are add-ons for okay. So you go to edit with Elementor. I told you Elementor is the best page builder as far as WordPress is concerned. So you create a new page with Elementor. We're going to name the page. So it will give the page a default name. You can see it here. It's Elementor 66. So we come here. So let's call the page come to settings, and let's name the page, let's say about us. About about us. So it's draft, it's still in a draft. I told you what a featured image is yesterday. I believe you shouldn't forget. So this is the page layout, how the page will look like. So you can choose default. If you choose the default, it will actually give you the default template of your theme. So let's change it to Elementor Canvas so that you can see what I'm talking about. So if you change it to Elementor Canvas, it will be empty. At least you have to build everything from the beginning, the header and the footer. But you have to notice that when we were using the default, we have the default header and the default footer. You can see it right here. So, but now I want us to build something from scratch. So we use Elementor Canvas. So we build our page right from the beginning. So there is something I would like us to do. We will be importing from the library, Elementor library. So let's search for a page. Pages. So skincare, mobile app. Okay. So let's use this. Let's go for this. And it's pro. It's pro. Some of these pages are pro. So You can't install all of them. What I have currently on this website is a free Elementor, so you can't actually install pro um, elements. So let's look for a free one. Let's insert this free. Okay, I have to log in. Let me, so let me connect this. Let me connect this, guys. You can see what I'm doing. So I'm doing it back here. Settings. I'm trying to import a default template from. If I say we should build from scratch, it might take the most of our time and it might not be. I will still drag some. You can see it right here. So can you see it? Now, if you go to load, can you see it? So this is what a page looks like. I can actually make this the home page of our website such that when we load test.sambabarinde.net, which is our test website that we're using to learn, such that when we load it, what we find there is this. But I would like to build the header while we are here. So let's build from scratch. Let's see what it looks like. Some of you are not here to ask questions now. It's a pity because I won't be answering your question in the DM. I won't be doing that. So let's divide this into two. We are creating a new section now. This is what we call a section. So we can divide it into two structure. So I would like us to use two structure. Then I want us to create a menu. A menu. You can't use a navigation menu with. Okay. You can't use a navigation menu with a free Elementor. So I just want us to clone something like, you know, create a menu for this website because for this particular page because it doesn't have a menu. The template we imported it doesn't have a menu. So just watch me as I do it right here. So let's use header. It's just drag and drop. This is why you don't need to write any code. It's a template. You just have to drag it and then you drop it. Let's say about us. About about. Then you know and we duplicate. Excuse me. Inner. I made a mistake. Then we put inner section. Then you can drag another inner section here. You can actually duplicate this. Let me make this. So so you duplicate it till you have okay, let's just create 5 items. Duplicate. So what do we have? Let's put heading there, heading into each and every one of them. So let's say this is about, and you can make it page 3 or page 4. So I do small. So okay, it's okay like that. Right, so it will be slash about. This is where it will take them to. So this is where once they click this button, it will take them to the about page. You all use website, so you should know what an about us is all about. So we have about us, we have the blog, we have like that, like that. So let's copy. Let's paste here. So we have to paste here and paste, 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 and paste. So from here we edit. You can make this blog. Okay, Okay, this should actually be, let's say, home as the page. Let's say blog. Okay, what other items do you use? Let's say login. Login and let's say contact us. Contact. So, many times you see have other buttons. Okay, let me just duplicate it. Oh, we don't have enough space. So we let's remove login and we just use contact. And delete this. So let's put a button there. Use a button. Excuse me. Okay. So that's a button. Let's say request. Okay. So you can customize the button here. Do you want the words to be centered or you want them to come to the side? Do you need a small button or a large or you know use an extra small button? So icon. You want to add an icon to it. Here you upload an icon. So you can choose from the available icon library. So you can just icon, contact, request. So the icon is added to it here. So when you come to okay, have blog, we have about what else can we have here? About, yeah, about. So then you can actually put what used to be here. We all know it should be a logo, but you cannot use a logo because they're using they don't use image. They're using image. Just drag image. So you need a very small image. I don't know if I can get that. It's small enough. Good. So okay, drag it like this, then spread them across. So this is what page will look like. So if you want to change, make sure you always save. Yeah, you can just save. It's not published already. You can actually save the draft. You can save as template in case you want to use another time. If you save the draft, if you save the draft, at least you don't want to publish the page. You just want to save it like that. Let's say I'm practicing. Let's say web design bootcamp. You're customizing the page now. Um, so let's say this just a test website for the web design bootcamp with Sam. So if you go to any website, this is how you see what their structure look like. This is what mostly. So this is how you do all these things. It is not rocket science. You just start by by I would like to do something here. This is too uh, um, okay. Okay. So you can actually go like this just to make it make it make sense. It looks somehow. So you can adjust the spacing and all of that. But then this our brother wants to stick it to this side. So this is the way you do that. So you can see the home page now. So I'm actually going to set this as the home page. So This is what you call a footer. I told you what a footer is yesterday. So let's just import a footer. So let's see if we can get a free footer or just block. You can import blocks, you can import pages, and let's search for a footer. We have a free footer. Okay, these are footers. So the footer is the engine of your web page. So I explained what it was yesterday. Even if you're not around, if you are trying to, so we don't have a free footer. Sure. That's all. I don't have template. So here. So if you want to build a footer, let's say, let me just see if I can build one from scratch quick. Let's divide into three sections. And let's say one is, let's do one together. Let's use pages. Let's say pages. And let's, it is too big. Okay. For, let's centralize it. So, and, and under it, can bring, what can we bring? What can we bring? Let's say list of our pages, right? Then let's use, there are different templates you can use. Right. It's, yeah, about, I don't want to waste much of our time today. I have a lot to do. Still duplicate it, duplicate it. So this will be to consist of a list of all the pages we have on our site. Let's say the blog. Then if you want to go back to the whole page, go back to the blog. So then you will not forget to customize these. In as much as you are putting them like this, you know that when you click on about, it doesn't just work like that. You have to come here to customize it. Um, we have a lot of customization that we can't even talk about it. So if you come here, you can see here. So it asks you input a link into it. Like I think we should use headers and not just text. So let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of this. I'm trying to show color item. So let me bring another section down here. Okay, let me just copy, paste, paste, paste. So you can actually do this. So you can say about, you can change the color, you can change everything. It's limitless. Just have to work around it. It is a 3 days boot camp, so you don't expect that you get to know everything just like that. But if you work around this thing, you yes, let's do this. Do it like this. I like to use. I have to put this knife on this. So okay, then let me say let's change the background color. Let's see how this thing looks like. So let's change the background color to, so you can change the background to two color. If you choose gradient, this is the first color. Then this is the color. You can see it. Two colors merged together here and here. This and this. But if you want to use one color, you come here. This is if you want to use image as a background of that particular section. You can see an image as the background of the section, right? So, and if you want to use just a color, just color, click on here, you can see right here. So let's just use black as the background. So, so we're using black as the background. You can change this to, let's say, white. Let's just move it to white. So like that, I'll copy this one. Let's duplicate this. So you can see that we're building our footer now. This is what I could have, imported from uh, the templates, social media. Mostly follow us all this thing. Yes. Then come here. Let's say WhatsApp. This thing is very easy if we have a pro plugin. So this is one of the benefits that the people that will be registering for the web design weekend will be getting. They'll be getting access to a free plugin, a free Elementor plugin that they can use to design their website. So it costs around some dollars. They are going to get it for free. So let's go back to what we shared. So you can come here, then you input the link to your slash, blah, 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 WhatsApp. You input the link to your WhatsApp. Here, Facebook. This thing is limitless, and I will not want you guys to just take this knowledge and do nothing with it. It might not look like anything to you because maybe it did not pay for it. If you are paid, let's say facebook.com slash com slash use my official Sam Babarinde. That will take them, once they click on this Facebook now, it will take them directly to my Facebook page, Instagram. Say, Instagram.com slash Sam. So once they click on this, it takes them straight to my Instagram handle. Then you can increase it as much as you want. We have, you can put Twitter, you can put TikTok. Then we might want to use a different template for this. So let me just let's make this. Let's do some styling for the others. Let's this is typography. Here you can change the font. Just watch. You can change the font. You can see what it looks like now. Then if you want to increase the size, like that. You can play around all these things like that, like that. Decoration. Let's make it underlined. You can see that, right? So I come here. I do the same thing for this. Let me change it to condensed. Okay, just like this. Then I can make it decoration, underline it. So like that and like that and like that. Then I can now build whatever I want. Let's say this will be address. So let me just duplicate this also. Uh, let's say this will be address. So we can actually delete all this as well. You need just one. Wait, wait, wait. Let's bring something as a text editor. So here, let's say number 87, government. Ujodu, Mega, Lagos. No, don't space. Real estate. See, so you can, okay, should we edit it? Okay, let's edit it. Let's make it just right. Change the color. You can change the background. You want to, you can change you can give it a border. Okay, this is very important. I will tell you how to set a border again. Can you see a border there now? So if you want to give it a border, and you want it to be, um, something like that, just you can increase the border radius just to give it some curve. So okay, so but I don't think this is necessary. So this is not that necessary. So you can change the border color. So you can just play around this thing whenever you want. So you can also add map that will lead them direct to your address. So but we won't be able to add map here because I guess we have map. So but it's available for free version. I didn't know. So you can put a map right here. Put a map right here. You can see. So all you have to do is just click on the map. Then you set your can zoom in and find your where you want them to come. So that is that. You haven't published this page. Don't forget this page is not live yet. So I want us to do all these things. So before we go and load this web page. So what else can we do? So this map. Okay, let's leave it. 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 Okay. So this is how you build a web page. It's limitless. I just showed you some of the things you can do. You can change, come here and change the color if you decide to do that. So you want to change the color of this space to yellow. Just yellow. The same thing here. Change the color to yellow. Like that. And you can just all you need to do if you want to work like this is to just pick a model of a website that you want to design. There is nothing new under the sun. So there is nothing that you want to design that someone else has not designed before. All you need to do is to just pick a website that you want to load, what you want your website to look like. Then you just come to your backend, create the page, and you start designing it. All these things you're seeing right here are templates. So all these things you're seeing right here, they are templates. So I can delete this if I want to. I can delete this. Can you see? It's gone. I can delete this. I can delete everything here. And to click, you see everything is gone. So just as I can delete them, I can also import from. So this is down here. You will see history. If you have made any mistake and you want to, You want to bring what you have deleted back. You know, I deleted something earlier, right? So you can see it's back. That's how easy it is. So you can delete all of these templates and decide to bring them back. You can delete this template and bring it back. So I can create a new one. It is not necessary that just as I edited this now. So let me just make this smaller so that to make this smaller. I think it's too big. I think it's too big. So just pick any website that you want to design, then you start cloning. That is what web design is all about. And also, you should know that one of the factors that will determine how far you go in this business of web design is the level of creativity, your willingness to learn, how much you're trying to learn, and how much are you learning. Because you cannot just be creating one template and be using it over and over. Sometimes you just have to create new things and learn new things. You can see what you have just created now. I did not have anything in my mind before coming to this studio. So I just started creating this when I came here. So if I had brought any page to this place that I want to clone, I would have just cloned it successfully and you would have seen it. Most importantly, you should note that whenever you are building your website, do not forget to include the links. For instance, when I was doing this menu, this blog, I put the link here. So you must always put that there so that it will lead people to where you want them to go. For instance, you see this right here request. This is request. So this request now, what do you want this particular button to do once they click it? Do you want it to take them to a form? Do you want to redirect to your WhatsApp so that they will come and ask you question in your WhatsApp? Are you taking them to your Facebook page? Are you taking them anywhere? And also, let me just show you quickly how you can create a form. I think it is important to do that also. But then let's publish our page. Okay, good. It says have a look. So the page is loading and let me just share. I will stop sharing now so that I will share what the page looks like to us. I want to share that particular tab. So this is the page that we have created. See what it looks like. This is what the page you have created looks like. Can you see? See the footer we created. Can you see? So web design is just as easy as this. It is your ability to play around this thing that will now determine how far you will go with it. So I'll stop sharing. I said it earlier that I want us to let me to stop sharing, create a form and add to it. So let's go back to our back end. For you to create a form, you need to add a plugin form. This is why I told you earlier that the plugins will determine what your website will work for. Because you need a form on your website now, you need to go and download a form. Okay, this is the most common form. So you just click on contact form. So then you activate it. And you come to the contact form. I told you whenever you install any new plugin, look out on your dashboard. You must surely find something there that will point to it. So contact form. Click on settings. No, this is contact form. You can see it right here. So if you want to create a new form, you can just come here, add new. So you create a form. If you want to create a form, you see what are the things you want to do in your form. You see this is name, email, subject matter, then message. So if you want to add another thing to it, so all you need to do is to just okay, you have to name your form first. So let's say test form, If you want to add any other thing to it, you can see it text area, acceptance, radio buttons. Let me say I want to add submit to it. See, I have to label it towards the name. What do I want to put it? If I want to insert any tag. So we have a submit button already, but then we cannot have two submit buttons. So let me just put number. So name, let's say number. If you want to make it required so that they must put it there. See, you can see. So I know some of us, if not all of us, some of us have used forms that you see the feed is required. So if you click here, the feed is required. They won't be able to submit it until they put this particular feed there. So let's save it. Then we have our form. So we have our form created. So let's go to forms so that we can see. You can see it here, test form. This is the form that we have created earlier. So for us to let's copy the short code. Copy. So let's go back to our page. What we are editing is about us. So let's enter. This is how Elementor loads. It takes some time. So from here and where do you want to put our form? Okay, let's put it. Mostly we always have form for the footer. So let's create another section up here. Then let's say form. We have to drag it. We cannot import it from here. So let's use shortcode. That's why it's good. We copied the shortcode before, right? Shortcode of the particular form that we have created. Can you see? Is it your name, your email, subject, your message? Then you do what? Submit. That is for the form that we have created earlier. Do not forget, if anyone click on this form now and input the details, then submit, you'll be alerted at the back end. When you go to the contact form at the back end, you see that someone has submitted a request. So you can now go through. So sometimes that you go to, you go to and order for something online, you fill a form. This is how they get to receive your response. They will come to the back end and see the response that you have submitted, and you see what you want. What do you want? Are you trying to contact them to buy something? Are you trying to contact them so that you can tell them that you know something is wrong, or whatsoever you have written in the form will be seen at the back end by the owner of the website. So we have our form also. So let's publish this website. Let's publish it, and I want to do something here. People are not here. So whether I will get to see this. Pages, pages, and about us. No, I don't have any page. So edit about us. So I want us to make this our home page. I taught you something yesterday about customizing. Come to appearance, then you customize. I want us to make this particular page our home page, not just the post page anymore. So scroll down here, come to home page settings, then you change to a static page. Home page will be one about us. So if you click on this, don't worry, you will see it right now. Boom. Can you see? Once you load our website, this is what you see. I'll leave it for some time before I go and delete this particular website I'm using for this bootcamp. This will be deleted surely. It's just a test website. So, but I'll publish it. I'll leave it for you so that you can see it. So that is that about web design. There is nothing that you. This is a foundation that has been laid for you to now start to build upon. And I hope you surely do build upon this, because when I was starting my web design journey, I never had anyone sit me down here and tell me you have to do this, and you do this, and then you do this, and then you do this. No, never had the opportunity. I was only lucky to have a boss. One of us here, but he's currently not online now. He always told me go online, go and search for this. If you want this, it's available for you online. So this is a very good foundation that has been laid for you. This is how you start your web design journey. Without anyone telling you anything, I'm confident and I can tell you confidently that what you have learned in this bootcamp is enough for you to go and start your web design journey. But I'm offering just 10 persons the opportunity to join me next weekend again to come and learn advanced web design. So what they are coming to learn, as I said yesterday, is not how to design a website. The foundation has been laid for you on that now. So you've known how to start a website now. You've known how to design a website. But there are other rudiments that you need to learn. So there are some things I've packaged all together that I would like them to enjoy. So can we close this? That I would like them to enjoy. And it will be available for just 10 persons. And if we are not able to get 10 persons to register for this, I'm going to close it, and I'm afraid to tell you that I will have to refund the money for those who want to do it, because it won't be worth it. So for just 10 persons who will be able to pay just 10,000 naira, you can see it's $35 I put there before, which was 15,000 naira. But I changed my mind. I've changed it to 10,000 naira. So what they will get is they will have to watch me design any kind of website. I will design it, and they will sit down. I will hold them by hand, and I will show them how they will deliver it also as I'm doing it. I will hand over to them the step by step guide on how to do it. That is worth more than $300. I will teach them how to land their first client. I don't want to care. I don't care. I don't want to know the kind of skill that you have learned. The best skill in the world, the most sought after skill in the world. If you have learned it and you don't know how to sell it, it's as good as not having the skill. Because if you don't know how to sell it, how do you want to make money from it? So I will teach them how they can land their first client. I will also be answering their questions extensively. And I would like to say this before I continue, that if you have any question, just start preparing them now. So I'll be answering their question in a live Q&A session. I will also hand over to them a comprehensive web design ebook where they can also learn more. And we have different kind of persons. Some persons learn visual, some persons learn while reading. So depends on how you want to learn. So then they will have 30 days support from me. This is the still here. They will have 30 days support from me. That is, in the next 30 days, they can come to me and say, hey Sam, I got a contract, how can I do this? Questions related to web design bootcamp, questions related to web design and whatever is around it, they can come to me and they will meet me in my DM, and I'll tell them, okay, we can do it like this. If this is what you want to build, use this and do this and do this and do this. That alone is worth more than $100. Then they will have access to my mentorship circle. That is, henceforth, they'll be my mentee. I will be teaching them not only web design, but a lot of things that they may need to know concerning web design and digital marketing. And most importantly, there is this aspect of website they will learn. It is called SEO. I forgot to put that here. So I knew the offer I wrote was around 12 or 13, but I was not able to list all of them in this design. So they will get to learn SEO. SEO is called search engine optimization. It's a different thing entirely from web design, but it will come as a bonus for those people that will register for this web design weekend. So SEO how you is how you put your website on the um, Google search. That is how you the things you need to do to make your website to rank higher when people are searching for something that makes your website to come to what they see so that they click and you get more traffic. And lastly, I'll teach them monetization. Monetization is how they will learn how they can monetize their website. There are different ways you can monetize your website. You can monetize your website through affiliate programs, then Google AdSense. I'll give them the tips and the things they need to know about the Google AdSense so that they will be um, a. It won't be just for a waste. I don't know. You might be saying you are doing this for, let me say, for you are doing this for just passion or whatever. But then I don't know the reason you are doing any business for me. So, I'm trying to do something. Excuse me, just give me some minutes. So I'm displaying the information by, you can see them along the screen now. If you want to join the web design weekend. So monetization is a very key aspect in all of these things that we've been doing for the past 3 days. If you create your website and you don't know how to monetize it, how do you make money? People who create website, if you go and check how much Nigeria Loaded is making through the website, Instablog Nigeria, and all of them. There is a way they monetize this particular website. You don't just create it and put it on the internet and people start going there and get free information. No, you also have to be benefiting something. Why? Because you're servicing it, you're maintaining it, and there are a lot of resources you have put into making that thing to work. So you also deserve to be getting something from it. So I will teach them how they will monetize it and how they will start to get money from it and maintain the monetization also. If you check the flyer right before you now, you will see the date is just April 29, 30th and May 1st, which is just the next weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That's when I'll be taking it. You can use the information below your screen to do whatever you want to do with it, and I will see you at the web design weekend. So if there is no question, can't see any question here. So if there is no question, I would like to thank you for joining me and you know, thanks for being a part of this web design bootcamp. It's really nice having you around. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for your time. Thanks for everything you've contributed, and your host is saying thank you. I would like to see you when next I'll be doing something like this. And please do well and make use of this information. It wouldn't, sound good to later learn that all this information are just for your waste. I might decide to take down these videos at any time that I want. This is my intellectual property. So while you still have access, I will just advise you that you go through them and use them. Thank you for joining me. And I'll see you at the other side.